Sergeant Cicero, why does it seem like humans operate on a permanent TBI setting? Oh geez, okay Private, what conspiracy rabbit hole did you fall into this time? The political wars of renaming army bases. What was the point of changing Bragg to Liberty if the other party was just gonna change it right back once they got into office? Well, the first Bragg was a Confederate general. People were, bent out of shape about that because it was like naming a hospital after Jack the Ripper. Hope you don't mind some exploratory surgery with a rusty knife. Or like naming a daycare after Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. So they switched Bragg to Liberty to be more inclusive, I guess? I don't know. But it got switched back to Bragg. Different guy, though. World War II hero. Big step up. From losing wars since 1865 to dropping warheads on foreheads. So they kept the name, just swapped the backstory? That's like getting caught cheating and saying, no, babe, it's okay. This is a different Jessica. Yeah, except this Jessica didn't just cheat. She napalmed the whole bush. It feels like a giant waste of time and paperwork. And for what? Just to give politicians an excuse to chop down more trees? Well, we all know the government loves two things, lost paperwork and deforestation. Somehow still doesn't keep the Butterbars from getting lost during land nav. But why play musical chairs with base names if every time the music stops, some boomer veteran is having a stroke on social media? Because if the army isn't at war with another country, it has to start one in the comments section. Same reason Benning became more, then switched back to Benning. Ah yes, from I fought against America Benning, to I fought for America more, to I fought for America but mostly got lice, trench foot, and a front row seat to industrialized slaughter Benning. At this point, they should just auction off naming rights. Welcome to Doritos Locos Fort Live Mas, Fight Harder. Oh, I get the idea of moving away from Confederate ties, but the back and forth is ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as Hood changing to Cavazos, which sounds less like a military base and more like a high-end tequila. Really threw people for a loop though when they changed it back, but before Hood added the word pointed, at least the history finally matched the cover-up. Oh, damn, Flint! You know, if the Pentagon hears you saying that, you're getting reassigned to Fort No Internet Access. Next thing you know, they'll rename the Pentagon to the Hexagon, just to mess with us. Or the Cone of Defense, because why set a limit of advance when you can just funnel straight into enemy fire? Ugh, all this renaming must have given everyone whiplash. Yeah, every time they rename something, that poor Butterbar is lost in the sauce. Over here looking for the Gulf of America, but his map still says Gulf of Mexico. Nothing screams freedom like slapping our name on something we didn't even create. Classic move. Just like when the Democrats took the office back in 2032, they renamed the Milky Way to the Dairy-Free Latte Path, just so nobody felt left out. Then in 2444, the United Corporate States rebranded Pluto as a reinstated veteran planet, because after years of being ghosted, they finally brought it back with no infrastructure, an underfunded benefits package, and a Doge sticker covering the foreclosure notice. Just wait, pretty soon, they'll start renaming the days of the week. Sorry, I can't come in on Blur's Day. I have plans on Blur's Day. I feel sorry for your species. When I was a private in the barracks, every day was Blur's Day. So what you're saying is, we've always been on infinite repeat, just with different assholes in charge. You'd think, after changing base names every election cycle, they'd finally figure out how to fix something that actually matters. Yeah, whatever they call it, it's still the same base, with the same problems. True, a new name doesn't fix the moldy barracks, the broken AC, or the NCO that's been here since Vietnam. Or the mystery meats in the mess hall. Or the fact that at this rate, we're one budget cut away from being stationed at Amazon Prime Outpost. 2-day shipping on ammo, but your medevac still says arriving between 08 and 1700. Expect delays.